Okay, so Dream Again is basically a giant homage to The X-Files, my favorite TV show of all time. And it's also a highly condensed version of a story that I've been working on for years. Basically, this story follows a girl named Amy who was abducted by aliens over and over and over again, and every time they wipe her memory, but rather than hypnotic regression, her memories resurfaces through nightmares. So every time she has a new nightmare, it's a new abduction. And this time she was implanted for tracking, and it's pretty much messing up her life, and she decides to cut it out at the end. The phone talked. Shooting took place over 3 days when my girlfriend Allie came to visit. For the first night, my friend Tyler, who is also the composer, he phoned in, or Skyped in, his performance.
Like you haven't made this joke already.
Pretty much. His acting is more or less realistic because it was actually past midnight when we were shooting and he was exhausted. Like, it took so long to get everything going and he's just, can I go to sleep, please? Hi, Tyler, say words. That's not words, Tyler.
You asked me what
And like,
plus one
literally,
is. I am going to say 3 because I cannot.
Literally can't even.
This is what happens when it's past midnight. We're filming a scene that takes place past midnight. Our actress hasn't slept in over 8 hours.
Personally, I think Allie did really well. Her background is in stage acting, but I was able to use that to my advantage because one of the biggest things stage actors are able to do is cry on cue, and she definitely was able to pull that off, that terrified look that I wanted for the character, because these nightmares, this abduction terrified her to the point of mutilating herself, basically. I wanted a very sweepy, dreamlike mode throughout, so I utilized the Steadicam quite a bit, and for the beginning I went with a lot of handheld to emphasize that feeling of realism, that feeling of dread, like she just woke up from something very terrifying, and I wanted that gritty feel to go along with it. So it's really difficult to try to come up with a film that can only be 3 minutes long. I've been thinking about this story for a long time. I was like, what if I condense it to this point and just make everything implied so that way the audience actually has to think about what's going on? My whole goal was to make a short film, and this inspired me to do just that, make a film. So I hope you all enjoy.